my name's Patrick, I'm on Channel 4 News, and I do something called fact checking. And I've been doing it since 2011. What is fact checking? A type of journalism that was invented in America in the early 2000s, and lots of people have shamelessly copied it, including Channel 4 News. It's a slavish imitation, the American original. And the original idea is pretty straightforward. You're watching the news, there's two politicians perhaps having an argument about something, and one of them says, class sizes are the largest they've ever been. That's an absolute disgrace. And the other one says, it's completely wrong, class sizes are smaller than the smallest of 20 years. And traditionally, the sort of BBC balanced approach to journalism is you just let both sides have a little say, and then you cut to the next item. And if you're sitting at home watching, you're just completely like, they're just contradicting each other. So surely someone can actually get to the bottom. It's a factual dispute. You know, if only there was someone who could step in and find these things out, like journalists, people like that. So that's really a straightforward idea. And it was always like, originally we were writing blogs, we were writing long form articles, because this stuff was quite dense, quite intellectual. And originally when I started, it was very much like we felt like it was us versus the kind of spin doctors of Downing Street, and they were saying things that were kind of just within the truth, very carefully phrased. It was a little bit of a kind of intellectual fencing match. So that's when I started in 2011. Since then, a lot of things have changed. Our approach has changed, and the world has changed. So probably the biggest things that I've noticed are kind of the rise of fake news, which you all have been kind of bored to death about, which we won't go on about. But and the big elephant in the room is obviously the Trump presidency and Brexit, which is particularly difficult for fact checkers to swallow, because of course, as all of you will know, in both the US election and the EU referendum, it was the side that told the most lies that won. There's no doubt in my mind that that's the case. It kind of raises the question of, is anyone really listening to us? Are we getting through? The other thing that's changed from my perspective, I don't know, lots of you work in government, I don't know whether this will resonate with you, but for me as a journalist, I've really noticed over the last 10 or 15 years that people were always suspicious of us as reporters, but more recently it's become this absolute war of negativity and conspiracist kind of thing. People just cannot believe that we're not malicious in some way. I don't know whether that, if anything changed. For me, it's just, whenever we put anything out on the internet, we just hit this kind of sea of kind of negativity and cynicism of what we do in the so-called mainstream media. People's faith in the media has just absolutely plummeted over the last 10 years or so. So also, the approach that we've taken has changed massively with the rise of the internet and Facebook. So we've moved away from writing very long, dense articles. Those are good, but they're really difficult to build an audience for if you're writing a 1,000-word blog. It's really hard to get people to actually sit down and engage with it. So we started to look to Facebook, and we were given a specific remit by Channel 4 to try to reach the youngest 18 to 55-year-olds who get quite a lot of their news from Facebook. And we specifically focused on trying to make videos that are shareable and consumable by a Facebook audience. So I'm just going to play one example. Which is the first one? We'll just watch a minute or two. Don't worry about that. Okay.
Well, it's all pretty straightforward. Turkey is attacking ISIS, despite being widely accused of secretly helping the group for years. Turkey is also fighting Kurdish YPG fighters at the same time, even though the YPG are battling ISIS. America is helping the Syrian Kurds, even though the Kurds' sworn enemy Turkey is America's main NATO ally in the region. Russia started arming the Kurds after the Turkish military downed a Russian jet, and after a long truce, Kurdish fighters have now started attacking Assad's forces. So the Kurds could be using Russian weapons to attack Russia's main ally. Moscow says it is bombing ISIS, but analysts say the usual targets are other Sunni rebels, some backed by America and Britain. In Syria, the US and UK say they support secular fighters, while also backing Sunni groups against the Alawite Assad regime backed by Shia Iran and the Lebanese militant group Hezbollah. In neighbouring Iraq, it's the other way around. Western governments support the Shia-dominated government against Sunni insurgents. So they're on the same side as Iran in Iraq, but on the other side in Syria. In Aleppo, moderate rebels supported by...
I won't play the whole thing because you all know about the series, so we don't need to educate us about it. But this is like, so this is kind of our thinking started to evolve. Originally, we had this thing that we did called fact check, and we tried to put it on TV, and we did it really badly. We had just like presenters standing up and reading out scripts on the TV, and it just didn't work at all. And then we changed the whole thing 180. We went down the road of completely graphics-based videos like that, and just really just thinking about what would work visually, thinking about the first 3 seconds, about the first frame that people would see on their Facebook page. We started doing everything in square format. We started to do everything with subtitles so people watch on their phones. So we just kind of evolved all the time as to what we thought people were sharing and watching. So I mean, one of the questions that was asked is like, are we dumbing down? I mean, I really don't know. I mean, it's for you to judge really ultimately. But I mean, what I would say is that we use the same process of research that we would do if we were writing a 1,000-word article. We put the same kind of research and the same standards, the same editorial controls in as when we're doing a video. In fact, we probably wouldn't start off the day by thinking, is this a video or is it an article? It would be like, what's the best research that we can assemble? And then the second stage would be, how can we translate that into a format? So there's no kind of research shortcuts. The difficulty with something like this is you can't always put all your sources in on screen with as much detail as you'd like to. So what we usually do is we marry the video to like the way it's embedded on our Facebook page. We usually put like an article with lots of sources in it, so that kind of surrounds the video if people are interested. So let's just have a look at the second one. Again, we'll just do the first minute. This is a more recent one. It's a bit more kind of statistics based. Similar kind of idea. I mean, so we're just really kind of like taking, I mean, we're doing a number of different things. One important thing we're doing is we're taking like the journalist out of the equation. So traditionally, when we started to commission things like this, the thinking from our bosses was very much like, we have to have a star reporter who's the face of fact check, we hand all this stuff off. And we just wanted to do like the exact opposite of that, take all the kind of egos out there, take all the face of journalists. We just felt that increasingly people just didn't trust the journalists were popping through, and they didn't respond well to being told something by a famous face. They just kind of reacted badly to that. And we prefer to give the kind of idea, which is in fact the truth, that we're this kind of anonymous unit of people who aren't really in it for kind of self-promotion, we're just kind of working away behind the scenes and then presenting what we found to the public. So, you know, really like the other, are we dumbing down? In a sense, there's no going back for us, because the simple reason that when we did blogs, we got like a readership in the thousands or tens of thousands, depending on perhaps 100,000. And these videos get like multiples of millions of viewers. They get like perhaps 5 to 10 million views. Now that's important for a number of reasons. the straightforward reason. If you do journalism, you think you've got something to say, you want as many people as possible to see it. But also if you're dealing with like fake news and trying to debunk things, which is increasingly what we're doing. So a story pops up that's false and we're trying to react to it and say, that thing that you read and you might have shared actually isn't true. We have to compete with this kind of viral momentum that those pieces generate. So if something pops up and flies on the internet, gets shared 1,000 times, gets viewed millions of times, we need to have some, we need to have some of that internet real estate as well, so that we can compete on kind of a level footing. And really can we just play the last video and I'll talk a little bit about it. Thanks. Instead of us presenting the fruits of our research to the public and saying, trust us because of our reputation or of who we are, it's a totally different kind of message. What you're saying is to people, you can follow in our footsteps and you can do what we do. So instead of us supplying you information, asking you to believe us, we're empowering you to do the same thing that we do. We're actually demystifying what journalists do, and we're not. The real kind of temptation for journalists is to kind of guard information secretly and to want to kind of reveal these kind of exclusive facts. But actually, this is very, very different. What we're doing is we're saying we're not any different to you. We're using the same tools, open source tools that you can. Really, really simple. And you can kind of do your own fact checking. So there's no need. We're not asking you to trust us. So actually, that's a kind of answer to that cynicism, that disbelief that we get from a lot of the public. That's just one little idea, one direction we've got. I'm going to leave it there.
Thank you. Thank you very much.